Hello, everyone. I'm Shiran, the CEO and founder of Informed Decisions interview platform. Today, we're addressing a common myth that is probably tampering with your hiring decisions. Let's jump into it. Did you know that in a 2015 study, it was found that a staggering 30% of interviewers made up their minds about a candidate within the first 5 minutes of an interview? Now, that's a striking statistic, but it raises important questions about the reliability of such rapid judgments. It's tempting to believe that in the first 5 minutes of an interview, you can accurately gauge a candidate's suitability. However, consider this. Those initial moments are often dedicated to mutual introductions and helping the candidate feel comfortable. It's barely enough time to collect meaningful information. What's more, relying on these initial moments can lead to bias. Snap judgments based on a candidate's handshake, confidence, or even personal background may not be relevant to the job at hand. In these first few minutes, you might notice initial cues like body language, confidence levels, and some glimpses of candidates' past experiences. However, over reliance on these cues can be misleading. It's essential to remember that not all positions require the same level of confidence or extroversion. Some candidates may start more confidently, others may appear hesitant initially but gain confidence as the interview progresses, and some may remain reserved, which does not necessarily indicate they're not qualified. What often happens in these early moments is the formation of biases, such as confirmation bias. For instance, if a candidate arrives 2 minutes late, you might already label them as irresponsible and spend the entire interview looking for evidence to support this initial judgment. Another possible bias is the halo effect, which we will talk about using an example. Imagine a candidate who is very friendly and outgoing, charming you within the first 5 minutes. It's easy to form a positive impression and assume they're generally great, potentially giving them more leeway during the interview compared to other candidates. So, can you truly assess a candidate's fit in the first 5 minutes? The answer is usually no. Instead, I recommend adopting a researcher's mindset over that of a judge. Document your initial impressions with a question mark and not an exclamation point. Employ structured interviews with consistent questions for all candidates. This helps minimize bias and ensure fair evaluations. Additionally, focus on skills-based questions that allow candidates to demonstrate their capabilities objectively. This approach covers essential ground and avoids relying on intuitive leaps based on first impressions. So, there you have it. The myth is busted. The first 5 minutes of an interview are insufficient for a comprehensive assessment. Instead, approach interviews like a researcher, gather evidence systematically, and embrace fairness and objectivity. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Shiran, the CEO and founder of Informed Decisions interview platform. Until next time, wishing you fair, unbiased interviews.